It's getting repetitive even for me, but I have to once again say this episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City was stellar. You don't understand. You do not understand. The women have been eating good this season. They have been delivering top tier drama. Hey guys, and welcome back to another recap for the oh so amazing Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 4, episode, do not let me lie, I think episode 14. So what did we get with this amazing episode? We got Angie K being Tony Soprano, okay? Allegedly being a Greek mafia boss. We have had the IRS. We have had embezzlement. We have had Whitney and Heather getting into it. Heather being a prude. Monica being not a prude. F, marry, kill. The DMs. Miss Linda being a ghost executive producer for this season, and in a very, very distasteful way, eliminating the connection between Monica and her extended family in Bermuda whilst having her birthday. Child, this woman is devil sent, and I'm not taking it back. What else did we get? A very activated Lisa Barlow with a CIA cybersecurity team back at the ranch in Salt Lake City, Utah. A deflecting Meredith Marks. A very non-boring Whitney clocking in, giving us the comedy of comedies. I could end this recap here. I could definitely end it because it was entertaining as hell. But anyways, we start off the episode with the women preparing a little brunch at the villa for Monica since it's her birthday. They all gather together and they talk about Whitney's, little outburst last night towards Heather. And whilst talking about this, Heather comes through the door and is like, BITCH, I heard my name. So they address it, they hug it out in a very fake manner. It's giving bad weather is on shaky grounds. A tornado is going to arise probably very soon. Not as explosive as last season, but you can definitely see the tension between these two. So anyways, Monica joins in. Meredith is also talking about Whitney and saying that it's just not her style of speaking to other people. Girl, do I need to remind you? And I love how production always pulls up the receipts, baby. They pull up those receipts and play them again and again and again. The way she read Miss Angie K in Palm Beach will never be forgotten. So they all sit down, they eat, they discuss the agenda of the day, and then we all get ready to go, meet Monica's family and to do some beach fun activities, just lounging around, soaking in the sun. And as soon as we get on the bus, almost immediately, Monica starts, well, at least at the first pit stop, at the first PP stop, she storms out of the bus, is crying, and I need to applaud, because I have been a little hard on her, I need to applaud Miss Baby Gorgeous Lisa Barlow for being the only one in that cast to hold a grudge the least, okay? Because she ran directly to Monica. Because Monica was breath crying. She was like, "What's going on? Please tell me what it is." Monica couldn't even speak. Lisa even got emotional. She's like, "Please tell me what's going on," and she was so, you know, the preoccupation was Monica's emotion, and I need to applaud Lisa for that very raw and real moment and stepping aside from her feelings that she may still have for Monica and trying to see what's up and consoling her. So Monica breaks the news that Linda, meddled in her business with the family and probably made sure that she could not visit uh her family. So Lisa's trying to console her. They go back to the bus. Everybody's rallying around Monica. She tells them that what Linda did, everybody's appalled. And one thing about Miss Linda, if they bring her out to the reunion, it's gonna be a whole mess. And the way you blocked the connection for your daughter to her own family on her birthday, electric chair. You are on some vile, nasty bullshit. Okay? We get to the beach. Beach time is fun. We're playing F, Marry, Kill. Heather is very being tippy-toey on that because Monica asked about her daughter's sex life beforehand. She just wanted to know what's up, if, they talk about these things. Heather, and I loved how Angie in her confessional said she has been knowing Heather since high school and she knew her as a very hardcore Mormon girl, and you can see in that moment it's hard to deprogram the mind, and I definitely need to agree 100% with Angie. Also, shout out to she made me crack the F up the way she didn't almost fell from that floaty on at the pool, and then it said in the titles Angie Dawn Katsunavis. I died. I love Angie K, my new favorite housewife. But back to the F, Marry, Kill game. They're all playing the game. Heather is very like, I'm not playing this effing game with you. I am taking a teensy tiny step back, and we are starting to see the crack between Heather and Monica. Anyways, Lisa pulls Angie to the side and decides to go on a little walk disguised as, a little run for gossip disguised as a walk. Because Lisa Barlow wants to tell Angie about these DMs that Meredith received and that Monica received. And we are putting the sole blame on Meredith, and we don't know if she actually did make that fake account. Honestly, it is suspicious seeing her bring the same story to this season for a third round, since it's been done with Lisa and Jen and maybe even Mary, if I recall. But love me some Meredith Marks, but you are looking not that good, Meredith, in this light-in situation, and I wished you would have reacted a little bit more at the dinner, but then again, maybe you were holding your own and you were holding your composure. But anyways, Angie K gets to know this rumor. She's pissed at Meredith, obviously, since it looked as if when they were cheersing that Meredith in the last episode, it looked as if, Meredith was ready to move on, and I think Meredith and Angie could actually form a very good friendship. But, anyways, so the ladies then head back to the villa. We get ready for a dinner, and the dinner is pirate themed. We get to this beautiful little tavern. It's very much giving Pirates of the Caribbean meets Bali or the Maldives. It was stunning. And I was cracking up because the girls all were struggling to, get down to the shore and get down to the tavern because they all had stilettos on. And then we arrive, we order some dinner, and then, shit hit the fan when Monica started to play this game. What was it? How often do you have sex? Since she felt sex shamed earlier, and Heather already was giving her the cracked side eye, like, girl, you better pack this up. I'm uncomfortable, which is totally valid, but I rather would say that she wasn't as uncomfortable as she maybe was a little timid and maybe mildly embarrassed that she does not have sex as often as the others, which is not bad at all. So I wish that Heather, in my eyes, she acted out of insecurity a little bit, actually a lot of bit. I just wish the insecurity wouldn't have jumped out at that moment, since Heather describes herself as being a fun time girl. But, we're all getting played because Miss Heather likes to be messy. You just can't really see it and really watch it all the time, but when you pay attention to certain moments, she really likes to throw the digs, okay? Throw the rocks and hide your hands, I think, is one of Miss Heather Gay's favorite games. So, yeah, she's already a bit annoyed at this game, and she's getting into it with Monica, and they are cussing each other out, and it's definitely the start of the whole lawsuit drama that is probably going to be shown in the next episode after that. So after it gets a little intense, Whitney's like, it gets silent, and Whitney's like, we shouldn't play games. We should just not play games. And then she looked at everybody and was like, whilst biting off of her fork, the food is very good. I said, Whitney, you don't have a lot of moments, but I will give you this one, and I like for you to be this way. Please keep on. Let's move on from your healing journey, and let's give this. Please, Whitney, keep on exhibiting this fun behavior. Comedic timing was chef's kiss. So now Miss Angie K decided to put her big girl housewife panties on since she has that snowflake this season. I know she is so happy about that. And she said, well, to take the heat off of you two for right now, I have to say, Meredith, I don't like the things that you've been spreading about me. I'm paraphrasing, by the way, because I cannot remember for the life of me the exact words. The rumors, you can't find ish on the Katzenava's family. So Angie is going at it to Meredith. Meredith is keeping her cool. She said that I'm sorry, I'm losing track. It's 1 a.m. where I'm at. I have not had a lot of sleep. the owing $170,000 to the IRS is not true. She makes millions and millions in a year because she has 100 people working under her, and she's risking the livelihood of other people while it's being thrown in this mess. But Angie K wraps up this conversation soon after, and I don't think it's in the cards right now for the two of them to find friendship, honestly, to be honest. So, yeah, I guess it's a wrap for season 4 with these two. And now, pretty much the whole table, and I kind of did feel a little bad uh, about for Meredith, even though she pretty much straight lied into their faces when she said she had never had a conversation about Angie's, alleged affairs that are totally stupid, because I think it also has an undertone of microaggression. And yes, you cannot only be microaggressive to Asians and black people and Native Americans. You can definitely be microaggressive towards everybody. And what I find a little disgusting is, and I have to give Angie her flowers for that, why can't a Greek person be successful in a normal way, in a non-shady, legal way? I myself, as a Sicilian with Greek roots, I have heard that I'm in the mafia all my life. So let's maybe pull back, let's maybe put back the stereotypes a little bit. So I don't know. But, anyways, let's also not forget that Monica did put some extra sauce on this story. So everybody on the table is getting on Miss Meredith Marks, especially Lisa Barlow. She's really checking her left and right. And I think for good reason, because the ladies are unsure of Meredith's, intentions. And I wouldn't be surprised if for next season Meredith or Whitney maybe be getting a demotion because they just maybe don't deliver enough. I mean, Meredith has not been the most active except Bermuda and the triple. Maybe not, actually. I take that back. I think we've had a lot of iconic moments with Meredith, but yeah, and also if you really think about it, who is there in Utah to cast except maybe Dana, Angie Harrington, and maybe someone else who has a little bit of an Instagram following. But, anyways, after the whole table checked Meredith left and right, the episode ends. The ladies go back to the villa, and next week's episode looks explosive, especially on the Heather and Whitney part. And I'm so happy that we got to the end of this season. We really had a season of. We really put bad weather on pause because it was getting stale and old in season 3. So I'm happy that that production and producers kind of made sure that conflicts between the two would arise during the end of the season. But, anyways, you guys, I don't have much more to say. I also am not gonna do 50 minute recaps anymore, except for maybe the reunions, because frankly they don't get a lot of views and it's a lot of work for me. And if I really like an episode, I don't have much to say because I am so content with the form of entertainment that it gave. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. For the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 4, episode 14. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss out. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.